Six brand new video just into our newsroom in the past 15 minutes showing former JEA CEO Aaron Zahn leaving the courthouse after the first day of the federal corruption trial against him and former CFO Ryan Wanamaker.
It's being called the largest fraud trial in the history of Jacksonville. The accusation: two top former JEA executives designed a scheme to stuff their own pockets with millions of city dollars.
Thank you for joining us tonight for First Coast News at 6. I'm Heather Crawford.
And I'm Jessica Clark. Jeannie Blaylock will join us live outside the federal courthouse in just a moment.
So you're seeing former CEO Aaron Zahn and CFO Ryan Wanamaker in shackles back in 2022 in this sketch when they were indicted for conspiracy and wire fraud. The two former execs say they are not guilty. They face up to 25 years in prison if convicted.
We have live team coverage from the first day of the trial. Renata DiGregorio has been inside the courtroom all day, along with digital content producer Toby Nell Perkins, and our legal expert attorney Shannon Schott is here to analyze today's proceedings. But first, explaining what led to these criminal charges, First Coast News anchor Jeannie Blaylock joins us from the courthouse. Jeannie.
Well, you know, this case is all about an alleged scheme to sell JEA for billions of dollars and offer a bonus plan to JEA employees. It was called PUP, or PUP, PUP for short. But who was going to walk away with a ton of money? Well, prosecutors say it was Zahn and Wanamaker, not the average guy. So I think we should start with this. It's a pretty complicated case, but what was this alleged scheme? I mean, what is a PUP anyway? Well, let me try to explain.
We start with phantom dollars. Money JEA employees thought they'd get, but they didn't exist.
I mean, it was cruel.
City Councilman Matt Carlucci has a word for former JEA CEO Aaron Zahn and CFO Ryan Wanamaker.
Shysters. Not shysters, shysters.
Well, I told Aaron Zahn face to face in a meeting that I and the people that were in that room did not trust him.
I'm talking with retired and current JEA union employees.
So for me to say this angers all of you, that's the understatement.
That's mild. That's mild. There's still resentment to this day.
Back in 2019, JEA employees were promised the PUP plan.
They called it the Performance Unit Plan, hence the name PUP, P-U-P.
Steve Busey is an attorney hired by the Jacksonville City Council for this investigatory report. 600,000 documents reviewed. One with this quote from Zahn to City Council in 2019. I can tell you right now from the very beginning, this was a plan that was always intended for all 2,000 JEA employees. But JEA workers tell me, they would have gotten the short end of the stick. So what was this PUP? Well, it was kind of a stock option, except you can't buy stock in JEA because it's a public utility. Spend $10, you buy a unit.
So let's say a JEA employee spent $20 on this unit, so he buys 2 units. At most, what did you all discover he would make, possibly?
We don't have a number for that.
So it's kind of a phantom idea?
Completely phantom.
Prosecutors say the idea was to take the phantom PUP and turn it into a billion-dollar so-called piggy bank. The higher value of JEA when it's sold, the larger payouts for JEA executives, but not for the little guy. Where would their PUP money even show up?
Money in your paycheck, money in your pension.
Your supply of toilet paper? I don't know.
JEA workers tell me they were kind of confused by the whole thing.
I didn't fully understand it.
Did they deliberately make this confusing to the average JEA employee?
Yes.
JEA employees say they felt betrayed.
Because they were supposed to take care of us.
Instead, the investigatory report from Busey and a city council committee found the alleged phantom PUP plan would mostly benefit Zahn, who already raked in a hefty salary.
But it was close to $500,000, but he would have realized hundreds of millions of dollars personally from this. It was just a huge fraud.
And if found guilty in this trial, Zahn could be sent to prison for up to a quarter of a century.